Let's talk about the present simple tense and the present continuous verb tenses. In Turkish, we say the geniş zaman and the şimdiki zaman. I go is the present simple tense. I am going is the present continuous tense. In English, we use the present simple verb tense for things that we do regularly. I go to the store every Monday. I go to the bazaar every Saturday. We also use it for things that are always true. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. The sky is blue. Now let's talk about the present continuous verb tense. In English, we use this for things that are happening right now. I am going to the store right now. This one is difficult for some Turkish speakers because sometimes the geniş zaman and the şimdiki zaman are used more often in place of each other. But in English, we're much more specific when we use the present continuous tense. When we're talking about something that's happening right now, we can't use the geniş zaman or the present simple tense. We only use the present continuous tense. So if you're going to the store right now, you can't say, I go to the store now. You say, I am going to the store now. We also use the present continuous tense for things that are incomplete or that are going to happen in the future. I am going to the store. It's not yet complete. You could also say, I am going to the store tomorrow, meaning I will go to the store tomorrow. It's a future action, but we still use the present continuous tense for these things. We also use the present continuous verb tense for something that is happening in our lives right now, but that we aren't doing physically right now. So for example, I am reading the book War and Peace right now. But am I reading it right now? No, I'm talking to you. But in my life right now, I am reading War and Peace. It's happening over a period of time. But we use the present continuous verb form to talk about actions like this. We also use the present continuous verb tense for something that is temporary. Maybe a place that we're living is temporary. If we're living in London for a long period of time, we would use the present simple verb tense. I live in London. Maybe you don't know when you're going to move, and so I live in London. It's a more permanent living situation. But if we're talking about a living situation that is short term, we would use the present continuous verb tense. I am living in London right now. Or I'm living in London until the end of this month. Now, let's talk about a couple exceptions for the present continuous verb form. When we use the verb mean and understand, we are not going to use them the same way when we're talking about something that's happening right now. For example, if someone asks you, what did you mean? Or which car do you mean? You wouldn't say, I am meaning that car. You would say, I mean that car, to clarify which car you're talking about. Or if someone asks, did you understand? You would say, yes, I understand. You would not say, yes, I am understanding. Now, let's talk about the verb think. When we are talking about a belief or an opinion, we use the present simple verb form. I think you should buy the blue dress. But when we are talking about something that we are considering, we use the present continuous verb form. I am thinking about taking a trip to New Zealand next year. You are considering taking the trip. It's not a belief or an opinion. You are thinking about it, and so because of that, we use the present continuous verb form.